Place de la Bourse, Place Royale, in Bordeaux, France. Place de la Bourse is a square in Bordeaux, France and one of the city's most recognizable sites. Built from 1730 to 1775 along the Garonne River, it was a multi-building development designed by architect Ange-Jacques Gabriel. It is within the historic part of the city that has been recognized on the UNESCO World Heritage List as an outstanding urban and architectural ensemble of the 18th century. The Place de la Bourse is the first breach in the ramparts of the Middle Ages and is intended to serve as a sumptuous setting for the equestrian statue, destroyed in the Revolution, the King of France Louis-XV. Inaugurated in 1749, it is the symbol of the prosperity of the city. Successively named Place Royale, Freedom Square during the Revolution, Imperial Place under Napoleon I, it regains its original name to the Restoration. In 1848, the fall of Louis-Philippe I, it takes the place of the name of the exchange. Intendant Boucher wants to open the city on the river. He wants to modernize Bordeaux and offer a more welcoming face of the city abroad, arriving by the right bank of the Garonne. Part of the walls around Bordeaux is removed and a royal square is built. An equestrian statue of King Louis XV, masterpiece of the sculptor Jean-Baptiste Lemoyne, is placed in its center and solemnly inaugurated on August 19, 1743. The statue was shot on August 20, 1792 and melted during the Revolution to make cannons, then replaced by a tree of freedom. She briefly took the name of Place Imperial on the occasion of the coming of Napoleon. In 1828, under the Restoration, the city raised a modest fountain, in the form of a pink marble column surmounted by a white capital and a globe, on the site of the equestrian statue that had disappeared during the Revolution. In 1869, it is replaced by the current Fountain of the Three Graces representing Aglaé, Euphrosyne, and Thalia, the daughters of Zeus, drawn by Louis Visconti, sculpted by Charles Gummery and cast by the Foundry Thibaut Frères. As of October 2009, and this every year of the same month, an awareness campaign to breast cancer uses as vector the Three Graces of the Place de la Bourse, wrapped in pink and bathed in a dewy water. In the 1990s, the Bordeaux Stock Exchange, as a trading venue, closed like the other regional stock exchanges and faded in favor of the Paris Stock Exchange. This place is one of the most representative works of the French classical architectural art of the 18th century. To the north stood the Palais de la Bourse, current Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Bordeaux, and south the Hôtel des Fermes, now Interregional Directorate of Customs and Indirect Rights, which houses the National Museum of Customs. The latter is made by Ange-Jacques Gabriel between 1735 and 1738, and the sculptures represent Minerve protecting the arts and Mercury favoring the commerce of the city. The pediments of the other buildings and the masks are carved by Jacques Verbeeck, Vernet, and Prome. The pediments represent the grandeur of the princes, Neptune opening the trade, the junction Garonne, Dordogne, the time discovering the truth. The inspirations of the masks are many. To the traditional Neptune and Bacchus are added fantastic animals, female figures, carnival faces, angels, beasts. But the masks of the Place de la Bourse also reflect the history of Bordeaux, with, for example, the reproduction of faces of African women in reference to the slave trade that made the wealth of the city with triangular trade. The dial of the clock is Huston, a pottery Bordeaux, and the interior is composed of paintings and tapestries Gobelins. Like us and join us at Extreme Collections for more fun and knowledge.